students. In this video, I'm going to show you about connecting a MIDI device to your computer, and then we're going to talk about samplers. So let's see how long the MIDI device takes us, and then we'll see if I need to make a separate video for sampling or what's going on. Okay, so on an Apple computer, there's an equivalent for this in Windows, but just look for it in here with the Spotlight search. It's actually in Utilities. It's not an application. It's in Utilities. But look for your MIDI audio setup. Here's mine right there. Yours is going to look like this. Here are all of your sound inputs and outputs. All right, so you can see I've got microphones, headphones. Here's Soundflower. This is the audio device I'm using. It's an external sound card. It's an audio interface. But we're talking about MIDI now, okay? So view. Oh, window, show MIDI studio. This shows you where all of your devices are, your keyboards and things like that. Okay, I have an Akai LPK25 hooked up right now. Here's some of my other devices. Oh, there's my audio interface. It's an interface and it's MIDI enabled, which is fantastic. Okay. You can see I have some other. There's my Axiom keyboard. It's not hooked up right now, but it's already made a connection. Okay. So anyway, there's my LPK25. This is a little backpack controller. Let's see if how it's doing here. Okay, so I'm pushing keys, nothing's happening, so I'm gonna go ahead and highlight that. Okay, well, let's go ahead and test this then. Okay, well, we might need to come back to this. Even though mine's not. What is going on here? Wait, what just happened? Oh, okay. I'm gonna plug this into another port. Hey, see it lights up again. There we go. Okay. So I'm hitting a key. Okay, I don't know if you guys can hear that. Is that something to do with my huh. Hey. Output. Thank you. I'll deal with this. I'll deal with you later. Definitely gained signal on my end, but it'll make a little beeping sound. You want to make sure this is turned off when you start recording. Anyway, that's how you set up a MIDI controller. Okay, it's going to show up. You want talking to the computer first of all. So that's why we looked in the MIDI studio on our computer. Every computer has one of these. Windows computers has an equivalent, and then you turn that tester on, and mine's lighting up. Sometimes it makes a sound depending on the model of the keyboard, but there we go. Okay, and you want to turn this off because while you're playing keyboard, it'll still test while you're playing. Sometimes they make sounds depending on the model of your keyboard. Okay, so let's. That didn't take long at all, actually. So let's do. So in this video, what we're going to do, I'm going to show you how to do. We're going to learn how to use samplers. So sampler is an instrument that you load a sample into, and then it maps that sound. In this case, simply put, it maps it to the keyboard, and you can play it like an instrument. Very useful. Okay, this can also allows us to use. We'll just loosely call it to use our MIDI moves on sampled material. These things are really cool, folks. So so what we're going to do, okay, our step one, we're going to find the sample. With the sampler we're using, okay, with I forget what it's called, but with the sampler in GarageBand, no acidation. Well, acid. There we go. I just got it. Acidization. No acidization. Oh dear. Okay, well, don't tell your English teachers. Is needed. A lot of samplers are getting past that, but still, if you find a sampler that you really like, let's say it's affordable or some great features, and your sample is not working with it, you may need to look into using acidized samples with that. That means that there are points, there are access points on that sample that have been imposed, so the sampler knows where to find the start and stop point. Okay, pretty important stuff. But a lot of newer samplers, they can find those without going through a process called acidization. But if that's the kind of sampler you're using that requires that, there are libraries of pre-acidized samples out there that will map to those samplers beautifully, and you'll see why once we start working with the sample. You'll see why you'll need touch points and things like that. Okay, so we're going to find a sample. We let's say with some optional we're actually going to get a few samples here. Okay, some optional editing. Yeah, there's a lot that you can do with this. There's two ways we can actually layer the sample itself when we export it, and we can also layer the sound in the sampler itself. Okay, we'll do some optional editing. Then we're going to load and map the sample. We're going to make some music with it. All right, so that's what we'll be doing during this video. Now let's hop into Safari and get ourselves some sounds here. Oh, find the one. Oh my. I want cats. Not angry cats. fun cats. That's pretty good. That's very good. I don't like the upset cat sounds. I like happy cats. Wow. This is a strange. I can't even rename this. I don't even know what it is. Okay. I hope it's the right format, but we can deal with that, right? Much simpler name, right? And let's see what we got here. Oh, nice simple name. Oh, dang it. Where did they go? Where did my cat sounds go? Huh. Oh. Here they come. Here I can program a sampler, but I can't seem to download a cat sound. Hmm. Let's try something else here. Where's my downloads? Well, you know, I'll need to do. Sometimes this isn't very reliable. So good thing that I have these marked, right? So it looks like I did 4, 5, and 7. There we are. Save that to the desktop. There it goes. Okay. So weird. 2. And our third one was number 7, right? Now let's double check that these are what we're looking for, right? It's better to find out now than later that's not what we're looking for. Ah, there's one. So far, so good. Just want to make sure we don't get that angry cat. Okay. There we are. We're good. So let's head over to GarageBand now. Now, don't let GarageBand fool you. It is loaded with features and instruments. It just hides most of them from you. So watch carefully. Feel free to pause and rewind this video because I'm telling you, GarageBand does a weirdly good job of hiding its features. Let's see. So what we'll do, okay, so here's our track with just a our simple MIDI instrument. Let's see how our MIDI device is doing. All right. Okay, and that was me playing keyboard. You're welcome. Now let's change this instrument. Now, instead of going to these preset synthesizers that we have over here, okay, remember that was our instrument tree. We're not going to use that. Okay, so just minimize that. You can close that with that tab up there. We're going to find this where like the plugins and the effects live. Interestingly enough, so if you can't, if it's not showing up for you, see this knob right here, folks. Okay, you click that and your track inspector shows up. So we have this track highlighted. Okay, just to review. You have this track highlighted. You hit this knob right here, and the inspector shows up. Okay, I'll give you a second to find that, and then you roll it way up like this. Okay, we want to have a nice open workspace. What's for dinner? Yes. Okay, so hopefully you found this spot if you're following along here. I actually just needed something to drink as well, so it's a win-win situation. Now, right here, with regardless of which version of GarageBand you're using, it might look a little different. Okay, it might look a little different, just like when that menu opens up with your various tracks and things like that at the beginning. But the concepts are all the same. So find where it says plugins. Now, some of the older versions has a little I in there, like that branded Apple, like for the iPhone, iMac, all that stuff. So you can hit that. Just snoop around. You're not going to break it. You've seen me fumbling all around through software, so just go ahead. You're not going to break it. And if you do, email me, send me the bill or something. I'll make my department chair buy you some new software. So it'll be fine. Okay. Snoop around in here. You want to find the plugins tab. Okay. There's mine. And it's a drop down menu. Remember when I said that they really hide these great features? Well, I am not kidding. So here's the vintage piano plugin, right? Let's click on it. Let's see what happens. I don't think it heard me. Okay, well, that's just weird. Let's go click into an empty slot. Okay, so that's just what's highlighted right now. Okay, so here we have several empty slots. You click on there, and that's where you can put plugins. Okay, we're gonna put a plugin instrument. Oh, look, we have some filters. We have effects. Hold on a second. Blanking out for just a moment here. Well, this is a new version of GarageBand for me, so just give me a moment here. Maybe they put it in here. I doubt it. I'm sure when I go back, it'll start working. Okay, let's go through these here. We're looking for a folder called Apple Units. And that looks like all. So you know what? Let's just Google it real quick. No shame in that. From piano to AU sampler. Well, that shouldn't be too hard, right? But it's not letting me, right? Let's try one more thing, and let's see, 10.3.2. Okay. Okay, so we were right there, right? Huh. AU Instruments. Yeah, looks like mine got turned off. One more time, and then I'll do some research and follow this up. The plugin, amps and pedals. Yeah, see, there's supposed to be AU Instruments right here. Okay, I might need to do some downloading. See you in the next video. Thank you.